Good morning, students. I want to welcome you to this particular edition of our practice of technical drawing in preparation for SSC exam that is coming. I chose to go this extra mile to produce this type of video that shows you how to answer the questions on objective questions. So we are hoping that by joining this particular type of section of the technical drawing practice and the theory together with practical that we have been answering all this while, we should be able to have a balanced understanding and prepare ourselves very well for the exam that is coming. Seriously, I decided to come up with this video in appreciation of those people, few among you, who have been following me since I started sending videos to you people at home for you to be able to practice your exam and get ready with it. So the question we will start today is going to be November-December 2018. You can see the year here, where it is written here. That is the year 2018. And that is the year that we are going to be dealing with. Now, I have to state something very much very clear here. That by the time you get to, WAEC, this is WAEC, this is not NECO, this is WAEC. In WAEC question, they do not combine building drawing with technical drawing, with mechanical drawing, machine drawings. I don't know why they do so, but the thing is that building drawing is brought into question. That building drawing question comes in only when you get to question number 31, and that is section 2. Because this particular paper has part 1 and part 2. That's section A and section B. Section A is a purely general question, made up of general questions that covers the geometry and other shapes that we have to do, all the general constructions, geometrical construction, and other geometries. But then when you get to that in section B, which begins in 31, you will have two options. One is building drawing, and the second option is machine drawing. So you will have the freedom to choose one out of the two to answer. Either you answer machine drawing or you answer building drawing. You can't answer the two. The reason is because the answer that building drawing has in 31 is the same answer that machine drawing has in 31 too. So you have to choose one, whichever one that you're good at. That is the one that you are going to continue to answer. That is why you have only 40 questions to answer. At this moment, we are going to start answering our questions. Pay attention. Question number 1. Which of the following types of line is suitable for cutting plane? The answer is B. A is center line. And then B is for cutting plane, while C is for hidden details, and D is a thick line. Number 2. Which of the following instruments is used for drawing a smooth curve through points which do not lie on an arc of a circle? A. Pair of compass. B. Pair of divider. C. Radius template. And D. We have French curve. The answer for drawing is French curve. The answer is what? French curve. Question number 3 and number 4 requires illustration for you to really be able to understand them. So pay attention to the video that follows.
Question number 3. The longer side of an A2 drawing sheet of paper is, the options are there: A, 841 millimeters, B, 594 millimeters, C, 420 millimeters, D, 297 millimeters. Please, in answering this question, you need to know the dimension of the largest paper in technical drawing, which is A0 or A0. And the dimension is like this: 841 millimeters by 1189 millimeters. So this one is for A0 or A0. This is for A0. From here, there is a way you'll be producing it, dividing it halfway to get the subsequent ones. And the more you go one, like A1 will be smaller in size than A0. A2 will be smaller than A1. A3 will be smaller than A2. A4, the same thing like that. So in this case now, how I will say it, we come to this. For you to get A1, C1, A1, A1, this is what you would do. Please divide this one. Move this one to this place. It's become 841 millimeters. By, when you divide this one by 2, okay, you are going to have this. It's going to become 11897 divided by 2. Are you getting it? This is the largest one. The largest number, the longest side of the paper is always by the right hand side. This example of a question, this is the question we're answering. So you see that from here to here should be the longer than the here to here, which is the smaller. Are you getting it? So we want to get out of A2. This is out of A. So you divide by 2. You have 5, which is 10. You have 1, 8, 9. You now have what? 9 times this, which is 18. Alright? You bring out what? 9. Okay? Now divide by this is going to be 4. Alright? Divide by 4. So this is going to become 594 millimeters. 94 millimeters. This is for A1. Now, when you want to find out of A2, which is where the question falls now, so we move this one to this place. 594 millimeters. Divide this one by 2. We're going to have 420 millimeters. We're going to divide it by 2. Now, our question, this is where we're going to stop. This is the answer. And in that place, therefore, the correct answer here is B. Question number 4. Question number 4. It says figure number 1 shows a portion of a diagonal scale. What fraction of xy is the length j? Please let me draw this for you. Right, this is the diagram that we are using to answer. That is the question number 4. They say what fraction of what? Xy. Xy. This is x and y. Alright? What fraction of it, they say, is the length j, this particular j. Xy is different from here to here. Are you getting me? It's the distance from here to here. In diagonal scale, normally we take distance by measuring here. You now trace, like here now. Correct measurement should be from here up to this place. You link it with this. But they did not request for this vertical side. They only mentioned here xy. That is why they say xy. Had it been normal reading of diagonal scale that as we come to 8, we trace up to this place, find the number that is here and link it, becomes 8 2. Are you getting it? The reading is supposed to become 8 2. 8 2. But no, it's not like that because vertical is not required. The question is on the line xy. So what are you going to do? You draw this line down. You get it. You discover it has divided this line into 2. You have from here to here 4, here 4. The intervals are 4 4. So that means when this one divides into 2 equal parts, what is going to be here will be 10. And the answer in this particular case is going to become what? 10. Please, 10 all over the entire distance. See, where's the answer here? It's not written there. You have to reduce this one to give you 5 over 8. The answer is what? B. Are you getting that?
Number 5. Which of the following lines is following lines is used for dimensioning? The correct answer is A. Number 6. The title block on a drawing sheet is conventionally at, the answer is what? Bottom right hand side. The answer is C. The answer is what? C. Number 7, number A, and number 8 requires illustration for you to be able to understand them. Therefore, pay attention to the video below that explains these two questions.
Question number 7. A line is 50 millimeters on a plane with a scale 1:200. The actual distance on the ground is what? This is scale issue. So, line, scale is always written like this. Scale, alright, which is normally RF. RF means representative fraction. Representative what? Representative fraction. And it means the size of the picture divided by the size of what the real object. So since it is on paper, picture on paper is always more if it is representative fiction compared to the real size of the object. That is the scale given to you as what? 1/200. But this one is said on the paper, if the measurement is, the scale is this one. So what will 50 millimeters on paper reading feel like? Simple. What are you going to do? You also see 50 on paper will be what in real life? 50 on paper. What will it be in real life? Cross multiply. This one multiply this, it becomes x times 1 is equal to 200 times 50. So it's going to become what? 10,000 millimeters. But they did not give us 10,000 millimeters in this particular reading. So what do? You return it down to meters. And in meters, you simply divide it by what? 1,000. What will give you 10 meters on the ground. So the correct answer here is what? B. The correct answer is B. Then number 8. Number 8 has this to say. Number 8. We have a semicircle. Like that. And then the line goes like this. Come like that. By every definition, this dotted line here tells you that this place is the center of the circle. So automatically, this line is what? A diameter of that circle. Then I give us the answer angle here as beta. Alright? The angle here as beta, and then the angle here as 55 degrees. Then they ask us a question. In the semicircle shown in figure 2, it says the value of the angle beta is what? Well, this is by the rule, like one of the questions we encountered earlier. By the rule of geometry, any triangle formed by the diameter inside the circle is simply a right angle triangle. So subtract this from 90. This is always a 90 degree. This place is always a 90 degree. Subtract 55 by this, the answer is going to be 45 degrees. So it's going to be 35 degrees. So in this place, do you have that? Yes. The correct answer in this place is B. Are you getting it?
Number 9. Which of the figures shown below is a plane figure? A plane figure is any object that does not have thickness. Do not have the time to begin to give other details about plane figure, but just this explanation I said now is enough. It has no thickness. You can see that A, which is a cone, has thickness, B has thickness, D has thickness. The correct answer in this case is C. It does not have thickness. Question number 10.